This is the Fiat 500L MPW, a stretched version of the 500L, which is itself an MPV take on the Fiat 500 city car. It's no taller or wider than the standard 500L. Instead, there's an extra 20 centimetres behind the rear wheels, which gives you a larger boot or space for an extra couple of seats. Since the engine options are the same as the smaller car, Fiat hopes this model will appeal to buyers who want a bit more practicality. So how does it stack up? The MPW has loads of room in the first two rows. There's plenty of adjustment for the driver, and this huge glass area makes the cabin feel airy and spacious for passengers. It gives you a great view out of the front too. Equipment levels are fairly generous. You get air conditioning, cruise control, rear parking sensors, and this intuitive 5-inch touchscreen as standard. Accessing the third row is easy enough though. Tug that lever and the middle row folds and tumbles up to give you a large gap that's easy enough to clamber through. You'll need to make sure your kids watch out for these clips though, because the heavy seats snap back into them. And unfortunately that isn't as easy as it sounds, because the weight of the seats means it's quite an effort to push them down and fold them back up again. With the third row up, boot space is on par with a small city car, but the load area exceeds some estate cars if you fold them flat. Folding them down is quick and easy, but you are left with a big step beyond the seat backs, so it's easy for loose items to fall in there. The MPW is available with a choice of petrol or diesel engines and manual or automatic gearboxes. It's the 1.6 diesel with manual gearbox that we've got here. It's the most powerful diesel engine, but it's not actually that flexible. Its biggest problem is refinement though. It's gruff at low revs and drones loudly when accelerating. It's simply too noisy compared to rivals. Vibration from the engine also transmits through the pedals and steering wheel, so it's never particularly relaxing to drive. That said, the steering is at least light and precise, and body roll is kept in check through corners. The MPW's ride is composed around town, and it deals pretty well with speed bumps too. On the motorway it's less settled though, and it can feel slightly bouncy over rough surfaces. While the standard 500L is worth considering, this more expensive MPW makes less sense. 7-seat MPV rivals with stronger engines and more practical user-friendly interiors are better value. For more information on the Fiat 500L MPW, head to whatcar.com. While you're here, don't forget to check out our other videos and subscribe to the What Car channel.